live all the time. I guarantee this isn't the way it's going to happen forever. But yesterday we were live with Snail Mail with Smokey. We were supposed to be on his channel, but it ended up being back on my channel again. Today we're doing live decorating. Then, of course, Saturday we'll be having our regular live get-together as that Dad Guy crew. Now, if you're finding my channel for the first time, first of all, make sure you like, you subscribe, you leave positive comments, you share with other people, and you put the notification bell on so you don't miss out on anything. And then second, what are we doing today? Well, we're decorating a postcard. Well, you get to choose the postcard based on this giant tub of cards. I'm gonna go and tell you or ask you right or left, top and bottom, and you guys come in with the answers, and that's where I will go and pick. Then we're gonna pick some washi tape, or maybe we won't use washi tape. Maybe we'll just use stickers, or I mean, it's all up to you how we're gonna decorate this and how this card's going to turn out. Now, you're not going to know what the card is that you pick right away. I'll show it to you at the end. And if you give me suggestions for stickers, you won't know exactly what sticker I've picked. I will just use your theme and go along with that the best I can. Now, sometimes I don't have your suggestions. We'll move on to something else. But that's how it's going to work. Now, in order to keep it fair, make sure that everyone gets a chance to play along. If you happen to be the first every time with your response, I'm going to move on to the next person down the line, just so everybody gets a chance to be here. Now, or be here, have their say. So welcome to Sarah in Germany, Wolfie in the UK, Christopher also in the UK. We've got a few people starting on right now. In a minute, we're going to get to picking the card we're going to use. And then we'll get into decorating and what we're going to use for what we're going to write on the card. We try to do something a little off the wall. Sometimes people come in with quotes or funny sayings, whatever it happens to be. Just don't want it to be plain and one of those things like happy post crossing or enjoy your day or something. We want whoever's going to get the card to feel a little quirky and uplifted. So that's what we're going to do. If we're all ready, oh, Carla's on in Mexico now. If you're all ready, tell me left or right. Where am I looking in this bin? On the left-hand side or the right-hand side? We're going to be on the right-hand side. Okay, on the right-hand side, which part of the right-hand side? The top or the bottom? Top or bottom? Everybody's too busy to saying hello to Carla to participate. Let's go, top or bottom? Normally these videos take about 30 minutes. Can we get it done in 30 minutes? Let's see. The top. All right, so I'm going to take the top portion of cards out of here. And from that, left or right? Left or right? We're going to go left because Lila's joined on from the US now. And Christopher gave the top or bottom. So we've got the left-hand side of cards. Top or bottom? You know how this works now. Mitty is on in Finland, but she's at the horse races, so she will be part of the replay crew later. Thanks for putting a message in. The top. I'll put those away. Left or right? I've divided it. Left or right? You guys can see how quickly this works. To the right-hand side, boom, right-hand side. Let's go top or bottom one more time. Top. All right. We'll throw those in there. Give me a number between 1 and 20. Please. And I'll count them out, and that will be the card that we're going to select. Number 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All right, we have a card. Now, do you guys want to put washi tape on it? And I can tell you that there is some words on this card in the top left-hand corner. It's up to you if you want to cover them over, you can. Yes, washi tape, and Sarah's already saying purple washi tape. All right, so I got to find purple washi tape. And if you want more than one color washi tape, keep those suggestions in so I can find what you're looking for, or hopefully find what you're looking for. Dogs on washi tape. Okay, dogs on washi tape and purple washi tape. Right off the bat, I found purple washi tape. Silver washi tape. Silver's always a little harder, but let's see if we can make that happen. There's silver. All right, silver, purple, and now I'm looking for dogs on washi tape. Dogs don't sound cute. Dogs sound like woof, woof, woof. We have silver, we have purple, and I think we now have dogs on washi tape. So, your fudge is cute. Yes, your dog is pretty cute. And good to hear that he is all well now from the vet. So first off, where do you want to put the purple washi tape? Diagonal bottom right, okay? Diagonal bottom right, purple washi tape is going to go. So then next, where do you want the silver washi tape to go? Silver washi tape, you want to go across the bottom. Top to bottom on the left hand side. Okay, sorry. So not across the bottom, top to bottom. Where do we want to have the dogs on washi tape go? Dogs on washi tape. Where's it going to go? Top left diagonal. Okay. Top left diagonal. All right, we have 3 washi tapes. Are we done? Do we move on to stickers? Do we even have stickers? It's your choice. So yes, you want stickers. What stickers do you want? A plain sticker, a building sticker, plain sticker and a building sticker, okay? And another dog sticker. All right, a dog. We're having a dog theme here. A plane, a building, and now a dog. Here's a dog. How much is that doggy in the window? I sure hope that doggy's for sale. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the wagging tail. All right. Hello, Rose. Welcome. And you want an alien too. A dog or a tree sticker, maybe a fire hydrant. Yeah, I'm not going to have a fire hydrant. I can tell you that right off the bat. Tree stickers I have. We've got a dog sticker now. Looking for a plane. I can do a tree sticker too, though. Plane. There's a plane. We want an alien. And a building. Alien and a building. Ooh. Does it matter what kind of building? You have something in mind? I have a couple different structures. A vintage building, okay. This alien sticker might be hard to find though. But it seems to me someone did send something. Well, I think I got an idea. As long as you're not looking for that typical alien that we see all the time, I think I might have it. All right, the other thing, just looking to see if I can find one other thing here. Let me not talk myself out of that. All right, a building and a tree, right? Those are the other things, a building and a tree. A vintage building and a tree. I've got the vintage building down. Oh, a hedgehog postcard. Thank you, Rose. Speaking of hedgehogs, do we want a large hedgehog or a small hedgehog? And this shirt is too tight when I do that. Looks like I got man boobs. I don't have man boobs. Tree, tree, tree. Large hedgehog. Large hedgehog, huh? Large, please. Large, large. Everybody wants a large hedgehog. All right, I got a large hedgehog. And a tree. All right, I think it's going to depend on which positioning you have, which tree I will put in here. Let's go with, first of all, where are we putting the large hedgehog? We're going to try to put some of these big things down first and then go from there. Large hedgehog. You want it in the left corner. The bottom left corner. We got left corner. Do we want it on the bottom or the top? Is this hedgehog floating or on the ground? Anybody, anybody? You want it floating in the air. So, well, all right, we got 2 for bottom, 1 floating. I'm going to put it in the air because that was the first one that came up. So we've got a floating large hedgehog now. Because we have that, where are we going to put the building? Where's the building? Bottom middle, okay. We want a vintage building at the bottom middle. All right, now, where do we want our plane to go? Where's our plane gonna go? We already have something in the top left, unless you want it right next to it. Upper right. Upper right is where the stamps go, but I can put it and then put the stamps after. Sure, let's do that. That's what you want. That's what you got. Top right. All right. Where is our dog gonna go? One dog going where? Putting a stamp on so we don't lose our place. Where's our dog gonna go? Everybody's gone quiet. Is there anything in the bottom left? There is not anything in the bottom left yet. Wolfie wants this in the bottom right though. But I'm gonna put it in the bottom right. There's our dog, but the bottom left is still open, and we still have some more things to put on there. Where's our tree gonna go? Wherever there's space. So you gotta remember where you put things. Where's the tree gonna go? In the bottom left. All right. We're going to have a tree in the bottom right, in the bottom left. We've gone full sticker mode today. Finding the right one to fill in that spot. while I do that, you guys think about where do you want this alien to go? Well, that's going to be the last sticker. Well, not really. There's going to be an airmail sticker too, but... I don't have room to put them on the plane where we stuck them, but that would have been funny. One alien. Is there any space for a message? So far, yeah, there's still space for a message. So where's my alien gonna go? Do you remember where our stickers all are? Where do we want to put the alien? Next to the tree. Okay. Alien next to a tree. Good placement. We're going to do a little trimming. We have one last sticker to put on there, and that's the airmail sticker. Where is the airmail sticker going to go? What is the no for, Christopher? Airmail sticker. Where do we want it to go? In the middle? Right down the middle, I could do that. All right. Now, what's our message going to stay? I'm going to put the date on and the temperature here, and then we have room. You've been waiting, Sarah. That's what you want to do. You want to put the message every week. You've got... So our options are, finally my winter fat is gone, now I have spring rolls. Or Christopher says, and since all this loveliness cannot be heaven, I know my heart, it is June. And since all this loveliness cannot be heaven, I know in my heart it is June. Or, I put my phone in airplane mode, but it's not flying. You guys vote on which one you want, and I will write it down. Vote for Carla this time. So Sarah's taking hers out of it, going to Carla. And Sarah's trying to, or Carla's trying to go to Sarah's. So does that mean Christopher wins because you guys just knocked each other out, or do we have another vote? Somebody break the tie. It is airmail. So do you want, is that another vote for Carla Wolfie? Christopher's going Carla too. Carla, all right, Carla wins this one. So we're gonna say hello. And then I put my phone in airplane mode, but it's not flying. So let me just pin that for a minute. All right, we've got it, I think. Let me just do something here. Get it so I can see my messages again. There are my messages. Are you ready to see the card that you've selected? Because I think we are done. We've put a lot of stuff on here, but selectively. So I think I chose the right size to use for each of the stickers that you're looking for. So the card you guys selected was about the Bahamas. We've got this Bahamian flag and statue. I think it's Christopher Columbus, the statue. I think. Yeah, Columbus, 1492. And it's probably the national flower of the Bahamas down there to go with the flag. And this is how you've decorated it. So there is your dog washi tape. We put it in the top corner. It's very small, but we put this giant hedgehog over top of it. And then we've got the tree. The alien, I've gone with Chewie. Chewie's an alien, right, from Star Wars? And then you wanted a vintage building. Well, how about a Mayan pyramid? That certainly is a vintage building. There's our dog and our purple washi tape. The silver washi tape that you wanted is under here. You can see it sparkling there. We've covered a lot of it up with stickers. This sometimes happens. There's our plane and our airmail up there. I still have room for the address. And our message from Carla over there that I put my phone in airplane mode, but it's not flying, from that dad guy crew. So I think you did a good job. What do you think? You guys like the card? It looks kind of different, the theming on the back from what's on the front. And hopefully the person that this is going to receive it will enjoy the spontaneity and the creativity you guys show every week on this. It's a different kind of alien, isn't it? That's not what you're thinking of. You were kind of thinking of the green alien that most people think of. But Chewie's an alien. He comes from a different planet. So he might as well be represented on there. And he was small enough that he didn't take up a lot of space. I did cut up around two to make him even smaller, which I did with the tree. I cut the tree in half, so it didn't take up the whole card. I picked a building that was smaller. The only thing that you guys said that you wanted large was the hedgehog, and you put him floating in the air. So, Chichen Itza, yeah, that's the pyramid. So I've got a bunch of stickers of buildings that are famous buildings from around the world, and I thought, Carla, because you were on it, I would choose that one, and it was smaller, so there we go. You guys did it again. Another successful You Choose decorating. I thank you for everybody who's participating each week, that's taking 30 minutes or so out of their regular busy day in order to be a part of this. This card will hit the mail tomorrow and will be in somebody's mailbox, surprising them someday soon, I hope. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for decorating. I've been picking some cards myself, and I've already decorated and filled a few of those out this morning. I'm going to go and visit with my father for a little bit now, and then come back, and then maybe I'll decorate a few more cards. That's my plan anyways. You guys did a great job. Thanks once again. We'll see you either on Saturday or maybe next Wednesday for another decorating challenge. Have a magical week.